Nhance,
Blessing of
welcome back to the program, General. Long time. When you get married, who will come first? Your mother, your wife, or your pitney them?
I'm pitney them, my mother. Boy, them, man.
Yeah, no.
Big up wife, you know, my thing go whenever fear time forward, but I don't put no one over me done, because I can't get another girl, but I can't get another man.
That is it.
I'm still a stick to that.
Are you over, Fanny?
Bro.
You have several tracks on the EP.
Yeah.
Suicidal Love, All About Her.
Yeah.
Are any of those linked to her?
This is going to be my last interview when I talk about Lexi. You know, I just a person.
Pree Dis massive wagwan. I'm your host Naldo Addi and welcome back to your favorite entertainment and lifestyle program. We're there at Arthur Wint Drive and we're gonna make our way up to the National Stadium. And you don't know, the show is fully loaded. So without further ado, we're gonna kick it off right now. Forward. Dancehall artist Nhance recently dropped his debut EP titled Monsta of My Era. Let me go check in with the DJ, you know?
No, you use your roses and your kisses and your hugs. This I go kinda different cause I love him for my thugs. Now me can.
Some wanna know him as the bleach out youth from Spain. Some wanna know him as the Monster. Some wanna know him as Kenil. Some wanna know him as Sheba Son. Nhance,
Blessing of
welcome back to the program, General. Long time.
Good word, I don't know.
Always a success from the last time we talked about September 2023 to today. What are some of the changes you have gone through?
A whole heap of changes, man, cause you know the thing enhance more right now. We have some song where basically everybody know right now, and you know we go tour, we do a whole heap change, as I say, a whole heap of things just enhance.
Say, me still love your door. And love is a feeling me never feel before. Loving me
So your new EP, your debut EP, Monsta of My Era. How your fans them are react? What the immediate reception I get right now from the fans them?
Right now, I think the people them loving it. So far, I don't know. Some people are familiar with it as yet, because I don't know, it just dropped. But so far, when I see people them love it, man. I get a good feedback from the support of them, people them in the road, everybody, you know. So the people them love it, them I feel it, I feel it. It's a vibe, you know.
That is it.
Yeah,
a 7-track EP. Who are the producers that you worked with for this project?
Work with Pree 40, St. Kingston, Sweet Music. I'm my team. The whole EP is around me and my team. Yeah, man.
Again, 7 tracks, no collaborations. Was that intentional?
No, you know, at first me have collabs on it and I remove them reason being my first EP, and I just think more people them hear Nhance voice for that one. You know, hear what Nhance have to say. So yeah, man, a 7-track EP with a lot of things that Nhance have to say.
What's your favorite track from the project?
I like Big Energy. That's my favorite track. But since recently, Mama and Stay to Myself. I don't know, they might challenge my mind right now.
Yeah.
More I listen to them over. So right now it's kinda hard to choose.
Yeah.
once you dey by my side, not the game you will accomplish. But every day now go be the same, man, not so lucky.
When me did see Mama, I say, alright, finally, we're gonna get the Sheba collaboration. I say, alright, probably Sheba up on the hook or something. But you tricked me, bro, you tricked me.
Probably a lot of people think that as well, but no, man.
But it was a solid tribute, same way to Sheba.
Yeah, man.
And definitely one of the best mother tune them with me personally here in a recent years. You see me, I said tough. But is marriage a goal for Nhance?
Yeah, man, because ladies them beautiful and we need them. So you know, somewhere along the way when it reach a point, they go. Not right now still.
But you will eventually get married. So, let's say when you get married, because in a mama, you say no matter what, your mother come first. So I ask you this, when you get married, who will come first? Your mother, your wife, or your pitney them?
Between my pitney them and my mother, boy them. Big up YPree, she know my thing go whenever Fyah time forward, but I don't put no one over me done, because I can't get another girl, but I can't get another man.
That is it.
I'm still a stick to that.
You know things that kind of unhealthy though, like oh your woman are go pre that, or is it that you ever get a woman with just no fair play, quote unquote place?
Any woman we get a fair understand, say my mother that.
Are you not afraid of being deemed a mama's boy?
Yeah man, call me anything you want, call me when I come on to my mother that. You understand, I take my mother thing different because I just my mother alone, I grow, I see. I do everything for me.
I know time for stress time, do that next time.
As a established artist now, Zine, obviously last year you came out on the Reggae Sumfest stage in a January of Grace Freedom Street stage. Zine, has it dawned on you that yo, me I reap what I sow, like me I get the feedback now when I put in so much hard hours in the studio for. Do you really fathom the moment?
Yeah man, we are getting more than what we used to get. I'm grateful for that. When I get everything out I want to get right now, but we get more than what I get last year and the year before, and we're grateful for that and thankful for that, and we just watch it grow. And we're just grateful. We not get, as I say, what would I want to see. As make of course we don't want to full out and stay down too. But we get there. So I like what happened now.
And what are some of the areas you personally see in your game where you sure say yo, I need to improve on that? I
think my presence in social media, I don't really fool around that much, and you don't know. Our generation sit right now, social media around the thing one way, and I think more like.
You have had quite a few viral moments, especially since 2025 start.
Yeah, Fyah.
Of course, we can touch by one now.
Do you?
What year when you do the fixed interview?
Yeah.
And then Vani come out and reply and say, boy, every interview Nhance do, him call my name. How him can't get over me? Are you over Vani?
Bro, you know, I want to go talk about her and I want to go say the same thing again. But every interview I do, them always bring her up, I guess, because it's a person of interest from Nhance, well, from Neil past, because Nhance never used to talk to man. Neil used to talk to man, you see me? Yeah, man, and Neil, they look good for the drama.
Yeah.
But Nhance the man.
But maybe we're just destined to be together. Never think about that.
Father, that's cool, man.
You have several tracks. You have several tracks on the EP. Yeah. Suicidal Love, All About Her.
Yeah.
Are any of those linked to her?
Nah. Them at listen, this is going to be my last interview when I talk about Lexi. None of them songs, no song when I ever sing, no have nothing to do with that. You understand what I say? You know, I'm just a person from the past way. When I was younger, whatever. You know, that was it, that's just it. And you know, I have nothing to do with that. No ties, no love, no that. I just, you see me? I don't have nothing against her.
Yeah.
You know, I wish her the best. I see she go on good, because I don't know, I see everything where I take place. And I feel good with it. I don't feel no way, you know, and that's just it.
Yeah.
That's where it stops right there. I mean, her name always come up because, you know, she a part of social media community, and you don't know them things they go about. That's just about, that's about it, nothing else.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
He's a monster that I know me, believe me, Lord, that I know me.
Obviously, a baller from high school and thing, tracksman from high school and thing. How, as an artist now, how do you scave off or how do you navigate the constant attention from women, and how do you decipher who is a good woman from versus who just want to be part of the clout?
By the person's actions, a woman
But them can act good still, Enhance. You have some good actor out there, bro.
No, yeah, you have some good fooler too. Yeah, you have some good man fooler himself. Me and one of them. I know I pretend and see one.
Another thing will go viral recently, like literally yesterday after your EP launch. Right? I see one video, bro. With you are going to enter the venue with about 200 man. See? How them things they work? Because what do you mean I watch a next interview and Nate Bad's Popcorn brother. If you remember how they go on Freedom Street, see? Nate Bad's I say, and really we bring so much people, you know. Them see we enter the venue and everybody just confirm in a one big entourage, one big group because them want coming in with the artist. Is that a similar case for you, whereas you go and people just say, yo, Enhance, I can roll, or how them things they work, and is a big entourage essential to being an artist?
I never nobody see me and go in. The whole IG them are my friend them because me a road youth. Me been out there and I road before any of this start happen, so me know a lot of people. And a lot of people proud to see what happened and I fall out to support the youth.
Yeah.
So you don't know anything, but they must have rolled with me. Where my EP launch was concerned, differently in I road. Sometimes you really left out with a certain amount and by you reach a place, it's bigger than where you go with. And it happened a lot of times, but you know, I just say come
part
on.
of the game.
And you ask if having a big army is essential to an artist. It depends on the type of artist.
Which country where you go perform with you that say your favorite? Like them fans that make you feel like you're there yard?
Hard for pick still. But England. England.
What stands out about England?
You go everywhere you go perform, you feel like an artist.
No, you used to your hugs or your rose and kiss. Me have a different definition of where romance is. See them.
The title again of the project is Monsta of My Era. Why have you adopted that moniker, Monsta?
Because I am a monster. I am the monster of my era, the musical monster. Like, you know, everybody is singing the same thing and Enhance I sing some different thing and still there when I'm front running everybody, so you know, who else?
Enhance.
Yeah, respect.
Man, and respect, bro. Keep up the good work and remember God and time, yeah? That's
time and God. But
that was dancehall artist Nhance. Make sure you go support Monsta of My Era wherever you get your music. After this break, we're going to bring a YPree Vox Pop segment and the Magnum Top 10 Chart will soon forward.
Hey, yo. And everybody let me hear ya. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Me have to ask, why eat all the snacks when sunshine has the best for you? Nature's best buns are crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
Embrace the mix.
Embrace the mix. Embrace the mix.
Campari Red Passion. Embrace the mix. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Yeah. Double the energy, double the vibe, everything.
Yeah.
Turn up the rhythm, nice.
Yeah. 7, it a the drink. Yeah, the smoothest premium tasting, better than a bull when it raging. Yes, 7 go on with baiting. In at the party we raving that. But we gyal spend half them saving. Style ever new make updating. 7 with a new energy, me just activating.
Double the energy, double the vibe. 7 energy drink, the drink for you. World singer said that.
Would you rather be blind, deaf, or mute? That one they're tricky. But let's hear what the people have to say in this week's YPree Vox Pop.
YPree is brought to you by Campari Red Passion.
Blindness is something where me no wish for me the worst enemy. You can just imagine just going around and being able to see nothing. Yeah, alright, you can't hear or you can't talk, but I feel like the worst thing is to be blind.
Can't talk, I'm an artist. Producer, I do. I use me use. I'm an I'm eye them.
Every woman I get in my life, I'm eyes them and I get them. So blind out that. Forget about that. Tell you the truth, God never love. You see what I can't hear? Write it down on paper. Me prefer deaf. You want to know the funny thing about it? I love chat. I can't chatting around me, you know.
Alright, these are selectors, so I have to talk. And I have to see the crowd, but why, if I really choose one still, I can't read the side, I will stay deaf, man.
You will stay deaf?
You know, I'm really deaf.
Why is that?
I still can't see and read, so what you deal with, you know.
Yeah.
But for blind, that kind of wicked. Yeah, murder can't hear.
Alright.
Yeah.
Whereas when people are chat off their mouth, they can just
I
say.
can read the lips and still understand,
Yeah.
you know. But if I'm blind, I have to hear what you say. Yeah. And sometimes body language you must say more than what you don't hear to. You see me, so?
True.
If I'm deaf, you know, I can't listen to rhythm. And if I'm dumb, the people them not gonna know what I say. If I'm on the talk of phone. So I feel like my boy I'd rather give them a Nige boy.
Yeah, that give them the Nige boy.
Yeah, man.
Yo, man can see everything when I go around me, you know. Then again, me is a MC. Yo, that's sticky, you know. That's sticky. Better me can't talk, you know, because me can point around and if the MC thing not work, something else we can work. But my side, if you can't see a ear while I go around me, nobody cook. Give me.
No, man, I've been deaf still, you know, my friend.
Why is that?
Man. But I want to see everything, father. I go to the eyesight, them, man, you see it?
Me personally, I would rather deaf, because sometimes I can't bother with the bag of chattings. I don't want to hear what people have to say. But what you say, let us know on all our social media platforms at Pree Dis Show on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and of course, the comment section on YouTube. And tune in next week for more YPree.
YPree was brought to you by Campari Red Passion.
Bob, you think Skipper gone #1 with Junior Gang? Eh? Well, let's find out on our Magnum Top 10 Chart. Magnum, take charge.
Man, a spiritual warfare, holy part, pain still a holy thought with it.
Well, today is a new day. Give thanks to life.
See my wifey, she a like my sidekick, and you see my sweeter. Don't call her no.
Office spy, quick, alibi. Tell him say the battery die, and the girl walk with two.
We been a bang, we been a twang, me jiffy beat.
If I no God me, don't follow me. Take off.
I find a way if make easy bread. My got a dolly for my skull, me just squeeze it.
She want fit the pin up package, she want it. She now wash off her face paint.
Note, lucky business without this.
I really love yo. God knows I'm in love.
We caught up with some patrons at the recent Racers Grand Prix to get their feedback on the new 7 energy drink. We also spoke to the brand manager, so listen up.
Hey, what do you think about 7?
More like 777, you know?
It's refreshing and nice, man. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you grade 7? I'm gonna get a 9. Which race you love so far?
200 meter.
And while you're watching the race, you're having your 7, right?
Yes.
What are your thoughts about 7?
Well, I haven't tried that yet. Let me do so. It's refreshing.
You can hear the noise behind me. That's the energy. That's what 7 brings to an event like this. We double down on the energy, and we had to be a part of this. You know, this is real Jamaican. This is a real Jamaican sport, and we have to be a part of it, and we have to help bring that vibe and bring that energy that only 7 can.
And of course, you had a race that you sponsored. Talk to me about that race.
Oh my God, we got a world-leading time because 7 is behind it. That's the only way you can get things like that, you know. 7 support the race, we double down on the energy, and the athlete that won level, world-leading time.
Would you be back next time around?
Most definitely. We are excited at Chassis Ramsons about supporting local sports and supporting brands that are developed in Jamaica. and we're excited to be a part of the Racers Grand Prix. So we will definitely be back another time. We had a few pop-ups in and around Kingston, giving persons free tickets to come to the Racers Grand Prix, as well as giving them a little bit of a taste of the excitement of Racers Grand Prix, and of course some 7 energy, right? And then we had the athletes welcome party. We got the athletes ready for today with some 7 energy. DJ Lollipop and Ja Vinci were there also to give them that extra boost. And now we are here today. We're in the stands giving out samples of 7. We're ensuring that all the vendors have 7 to sell if persons want to buy. And we have goodies given away in the stands. We are in bleachers on either side, and we're also in the grandstand. So it's a lot of excitement, and we even have a booth here right at the finish line for the athletes to get some 7 as soon as they run, to build up back that energy.
All right, my side, our up next and Mixmaster segments are coming up after this break. Keep it locked.
And everybody with me, why eat other snacks when sunshine has the best for you? Nature's best buns so crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
Embrace the mix.
Embrace the mix. Embrace the mix.
Campari Red Passion. Embrace the mix. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Marcelle Cherie recently dropped an audiovisual project, and we sat down where she expounded on the project as well as her musical journey in our Up Next segment.
Up Next is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge.
Get windy for this money. Knew exactly what I need. Get windy for this money.
Marcelle.
Hi.
Welcome to the program. When did you realize that you had not only an interest in music, but a talent for music, to be a musician?
All right, so I kind of realized that I had a voice. Maybe like when I was 9 or 10, because you know music is a part of the curriculum when you're in school. You play a little recorder, you have your little Christmas concert. But I was just like, wait, we can kind of hold a note though. What's that about? And I used to sing for my friends and they were like, but that don't sound bad. So I carried that throughout high school, performing every chance I could get.
And which high school was this?
Campion College.
Oh, okay. All right.
Close your eyes and make you dream. Tell me what you want from me.
Oh, in high school they called me DJ Marcy. So yeah, I would walk around spitting and stuff. And then in terms of taking it seriously as a career, that was in 2023. So a friend of mine passed away. My
condolences.
Thank you. And it kind of just showed me that it was like a reality check for me, like, whoa, you know, we're not immortal. We, you know,
yeah, life
it was
short.
kind of, yeah, I was, you know, and throughout the grief and anxiety, I was like, wait, life is really short and I should be doing what it is that I love and what I've always wanted to do and take it professionally.
Yeah.
So I had a live show with some of my high school friends. We put that on and I performed, and I met Yo Kingston at that live show, and Yo Kingston produced my first single, which is In My Vibes.
Okay.
And that came out summer 2023. And it did rather well. I mean, I had never experienced anything
like no
in that,
traction.
yeah, nothing. Like I'd never been in a studio to record my own song. Like I've been in studios otherwise because it's something I've always been interested in. But to like write my song and go and record it and have it come out, distribute. I was like learning about everything one time and I was like, okay, we're doing this. And from In My Vibes come out, I haven't looked back.
Tunnel eyes, tunnel vision, yeah. I am doing my big one, yeah. Detaching from my crazy.
I was actually at the University of Tampa in Florida.
Precisely.
So I did a 4-year degree in advertising and public relations.
Yes.
So yeah.
And then mommy will say no, well alright, me send you all the way to foreign school, go pay tens of thousands of US dollars. And you're gonna tell me say you want an artist?
Can
what
you
was
imagine?
that like?
I thought about it, you know, but I've never once been doubted by my support system. My mom has known forever, like since I could talk that I wanted to sing. And it's always something I expressed to her. Her main concern was just the safety element of it and, you know, the maturity, making sure that I'm at a certain point in life where I can understand the business side and, you know, be smart enough to make good decisions. So, and have something to fall back on, more importantly, because not every day people boss, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's hard work, it's a lot of work, but to make sure that I had that solid foundation and those experiences, I really do think it adds, because I'm at a different level of maturity and I can understand things and I'm easily trainable as well, so I can learn fast. So I appreciate where she was coming from, and now looking like, hindsight is 2020, them say, so looking back, I understand completely.
Why she did hesitate.
Why she was like, wait, just wait.
Yeah, and 2 years in now, what's her opinion now?
Oh, she's all for it. She is the person, if it's not me, it's her, because we're a small team of 2. I like to tell everybody, it's a 2-woman show. So yeah, we're a small team of 2, a very tiny circle. Yeah. She supports my every move. She was elated when she heard I was gonna take this seriously, finally. And the EP, she's been my major support. She's been an investor. She's put me on every room she go in. She's like, my daughter, do music, you know? Here's her page. You watch her video. She sent it to all her friends.
Baby, kinda currency. Need those dead faces.
What are some of the challenges that you have encountered over your 2 years in music so far?
Boy, there are so many. When people say blood, sweat, and tears, they're not joking, y'all. From my first 3 months in the industry, I was just like, whoa, am I sure? Like every other day, I'm like, am I sure? Every day I have to get up and remind myself that this is what I love, and I have to motivate myself, because if you don't motivate yourself, nobody else not gonna, you know? Motivate you.
You have to
yeah, like you
can't,
nobody not gonna care about your thing as much as you care about your thing.
What are you currently promoting?
I'm currently promoting my debut EP, Elemental. It came out on the 31st. So of May, yes, the 31st of May. So I'm on a run now promoting that little project. It's 4 tracks and it's a visual EP. So each track has a visualizer that goes with it.
Go and go watch it. Trust me. Who are the producers that you worked with on the EP? All
right, so I worked with three or four producers. I worked with Dimitri Thelwell. I worked with Isla. Isla also went to my high school, a creative that went to Campion. And I worked with Sam.
Okay.
Yeah, Sabasto.
Our badness drop when you look in my eye.
Obviously, as you mentioned, you have a degree. Are you full-time artist? Are you a balance, a work life and
I got a job. I've gotten some very good advice from some professionals in my life, and they said, don't you give up that job until you know say you have your, you know, right now my foot in the door, but until I can step through, I have a job. I'm a writer professionally.
Tell them some I done with friends that knew me. I feel safe far from them.
Marcelle, thank you very much.
So much.
Big up yourself. Keep up
right.
the good work. And remember, God on time, yeah?
Yes.
That is it. We're out.
7 Energy Drink has introduced a zero sugar edition to their lineup. Check it out right now. Trust me, it's just as delicious. Spinning from the inner city, DJ Icewater is bringing pure vibes in this week's Mixmaster segment.
Mixmaster is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge. 7 Energy Drink. Double the energy, double the vibe. And by Sunshine Snacks Day Old Plantain Chips. Nature's best bunch. Flavor that sings.
So while you were a student at Penwood, what were your interests? You did a pre, in terms of career-wise, you did a pre-music all the while, or you did a pre-sports, or another profession?
You know, says a soldier, do you want to be, that uncle was a soldier.
You look like a fed for real, man.
You see me? I went up, boom, went up there, me yard, one day. But at the time, all the way as DJ, as a friend, me used to have a phone, have DJ upon it. And one day, my brother never show up. My brother come call me out of my yard and say, you know, more you come play some song. And I say, yeah man, that we love it them time there as a youth where I grew up. Or so me just take time and grow up. 2014, I go 2015. But 2016, I get a laptop. When I get a laptop 2016, I so I never turn back. I ever just love music from this so. So I just take time and grow up in my business. Till about in COVID now, everything is shut down in COVID, end up thing free up back. And look how we just start play music. And I did some career take time take off. And so we start boom and grow in every community and play more often. But in them time, my cousin used to tell me, say, yo, just go road as a selector. You see me? And I say just start from bro.
Who were some of the DJs where they look up to?
You have one selector named Mataran, Fyah Links, Jigsy Rivers. Was my idol them time there. I have youth named Steny. But bad in a mixing, and there's some you just learn to mix properly, comfortable. And also you have a youth named Shabomatic, and him teach me to juggle properly, you know. And there's some just build a band, there's some music more often. And some just boom and fix my juggling how me want it. And I'm a MC too.
That me ask you, because you refer to yourself as a selector.
I'm an MC, but most time I work with other DJs. Like other selector, you have a youth named DJ Action, and me and him part together as a brother. And him mostly, me and him part. Anyway you see him, you see me as a co-worker. You see me? My sound name World Ice International.
World Ice
International.
Yeah.
I just build a sound out of business. Start from 2 monitor box. I'm going to buy more monitor box. To me build a column sound now.
Yeah.
You see me? But I see Paul. See him way, but it's a column sound call it.
You sober, I never met a like this, but I should closer. Married woman, come closer. Things with them all right, and the closer.
What sets DJ Icewater apart from your regular DJ who pass every week?
Alright, me is a selector where my host standing. No music no bigger than me. No matter what time I party, I can come in and play different from every man. It's a creativity as a selector. You have to be creatively out of the box. You get me and say you can't be the same like how the other man them play.
Yeah.
You have to just think out of the box as a DJ. No song no bigger than none. How you play them and make the crowd rock as a juggling selector.
And speaking of which, the crowd. As a selector and as a mixer, how do you read a crowd?
Alright, you reach in a party and you hear a selector play, and if you see say the party now move away there, you try to come change on the party. You can go hip hop, you can go many different ways of music. But how you started juggling and into the song.
What's the biggest event you ever played with? Like, what the most amount of people you ever played?
Alright, most of the time we get some event where like 200 people, you see me bro? Depends on the event, around a bit, depends on the crowd. You see? Yeah bro, the weather over there is management, Gavin Icon. Even one of the next man with certain thing too. Now I look away and you have a brother named No Bounce. See him open the gate for we, see him as a young youth. The experience them in the game. I remember you have enough people now go really look up to your side, big punk some flyers. You know?
Yeah.
But me believe so when you have a young selector, you have to just explosion on your event and make other people can see him. You tell me I say bro, and them look away there. I hold the people I play for bro, like they have top place, I play like after in June week. That I in a Las Vegas Club on Thursday. That I like my main event on a Thursday.
Yeah, every week thing.
Every week thing.
Try violate, man, I fly with them back. Sunny and rain day, more girl for me and DNA. No.
What's your favorite genre of music for listen to? And what your favorite genre of music for mix or play for the people?
You know what I tell you the truth, I love souls.
You're a souls man?
Yeah, I hear what souls get different react in music.
You love to listen to souls yourself and play souls as well?
Play souls, but you have a next thing now like berries them, some big people sang them to it. Most I will play for some big people them too, you see me? Yeah, mostly like some berry songs, Dennis them, Bob Marley. You name them for them.
That is it.
You see me? All for them.
I also get to understand say you're venturing into music production as well.
Yeah, alright, I have a rhythm when I come up July. You see me? I try to turn producer too.
You have a name for the rhythm yet? Or you
the rhythm name Summer Rhythm. You see, but I not really finish with the rhythm as yet. I will still work on it.
Okay.
I will still have some artists who have voice by July. Pan the rhythm to December. I make the rhythm as a jogging rhythm.
For the summer?
For the summer.
Yeah.
I told them I was that. It's about double X.
What keeps you going? What keeps Icewater motivated?
Alright, tell you the honest truth, Father, you know, so I end up most of the time I do have flyers too most time too. I ever have all the thing happen in my time. This is the time I do music, I do my yard, I ever do on my laptop, I do research. Something I feel occupy my brains. I love music.
Yeah.
And most of we are design flyers as part of the part job. You get me I say? And so we just ever active.
Yeah.
Them say selector no receive, no, but I really talk, bro.
Icewater, manners and respect, bro. Keep up the good work and
Yeah,
remember,
my bro.
say God and time, yeah?
Yes, my bro.
That is it.
That is it.
We out.
We're out.
Foodies, our favorite part of the show is coming up after this break. Hold on the belly. So forward.
Yeah. Double the energy, double the vibe and everything. Yeah. Turn up the rhythm that nice, yeah. 7, it a the drink. Yeah, the smoothest premium tasting, better than a bull when it rages. Yes, 7 go on with baiting. In at the party we raving that. But we gyal spend half them saving style. If a new make updating. 7 with a new energy, me just activate it. Double the energy, double the vibe. 7 energy drink, the drink for you. World singer said that.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
Ray and Never, feel we culture, yo!
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you living, yeah.
Share it!
I make we all a one bar, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we rep, feel we country. Rare rum, it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes.
Poor rare rum, a celebration time.
I feel we culture. Make we show ya Jamaica the culture.
Ray and Nephew overproof, and we just a do it to the culture.
Drink responsibly.
Girls food drink are the best fruit drink, yeah. Well, if you have a thirst for your need to quench, get a buckle for yourself and for your friends. Girls food drink are the best fruit drink, yeah. And that is evident.
Pick your flavor.
The mango, peach or the grape. The fruit punching with great taste. The pineapple, lemon of a zest. Yes, girls food drink are the best, that's no mistake. Well, if you have a thirst for your need to quench, on only one drink you can depend. Girls food drink are the best fruit drink, yeah. And that is evident.
People, it's time for Run a Boat. We already have one new pack oil and we have a Carl's mackerel. The only thing we're missing is a pound of rice and a hot pepper. Sundays in Old Harbour Bay are all about Tidal Waves Seafood Restaurant. Let's see what keeps their customers coming back in our Panda Fyah segment.
Panda Fyah is brought to you by Carl's Tomato Ketchup and Hot Pepper Sauce, where quality joins affordability. Gold Seal Flour and Festival Mix make golden moments, and by New Pack more than just value.
How did Tidal Tables come about?
Well, thank you very much for having me. Tidal Table came about from 2019 when I came down here for COVID. I've been realizing that this is a wonderful opportunity to have a business like this, which is a bar and restaurant right here on this beach, because between Portmore and Mandeville, this is the only beautiful beach that you have in this location. So Tidal Tables came about. The name popped up out of my mind just, one day just lying down in bed, and the name just came up, and I said, Tidal, the wind alone down here is magnificent, it's cool, it's refreshing. And I said, nothing more than Tidal Tables, and that's how the name come up.
So you work in the health sector and you have other businesses.
Yes.
But why a restaurant and bar?
Well, you see, a restaurant and bar goes together hand in hand. Persons think of bar as being somewhere that you can drink and get drunk. No, a bar is somewhere to share bond with your friends, relative. You can come and have a cocktail. You don't have to get drunk. You can come and eat some nice food. You can relax on the beach. So I put all of that together in one, package where you get the beach, you get the bar, and you also get the restaurant. So that's what.
You said you started out in the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. How was business back then compared to now?
Well, in the COVID, most persons were at home. And, you pick up from that time. But now it's a little bit slow. And still, there are a lot of persons who are not familiar with Old Harbour Bay Beach by the terminal. So we have to make it. There's, some people confuse with the fishing village. No, it's not the fishing village. It is actually the terminal close to the JPS power plant, and it's a beach, a wonderful stretch of beach that you have here.
When and at what times are you open for business?
Okay, so for now, we're primarily here every Sunday. Within another 2 weeks, we're open to be here from Tuesdays to Sundays, and Mondays will be our day to refresh and to recalibrate. So Monday's the time to tidy up, to make sure everything is on track. So we're going to be here for on Tuesdays, right back until Sundays, with a lot of vibes, a lot of entertainment and everything like that.
Tell me what happened on Father's Day.
So on Father's Day, after the publicity, we were here, it was going slow in the morning, but then by 1 o'clock we pick up. And the crowd, they came down. The fathers came out, their spouse brought out the fathers, some children also brought out their father to treat them, and they say, let us come to Tidal tables, because this is where you can get a nice steamed fish, escovitch fish, you can get your lobster, you can get your shrimp, you can get just about anything in seafood preparation right here, your bami, your festival, your plantain. And on that day, we had giveaways for the fathers. So the fathers who miss it, tough luck. Just next year, you have to make sure you come on out at Tidal table. This is where we are.
Apart from seafood, what else do you have on your menu here?
So we also have, food for kids. We do the fried chicken, fries. We also do the burgers, the hot dogs, the popcorns, things like those for kids, because, kids, we want to make it as friendly as possible for kids. Mm-hmm. In terms of experience, I've always liked food and nutrition from when I was going to high school. And I've always cooked, because my mom, unfortunately she passed off, but my mom, she never liked the kitchen at all. So I was always the one, always to be in the kitchen on a Sunday. So, the food. And I think food preparation is not just cooking and putting something on a plate, but the presentation for me is what makes you feel very enticing and want to open your appetite, because the eyes speak louder than your gut. We are a community-based organization. So although we are setting up a business, we want to bring to Old Harbour Bay this community. We want to bring friendship, we want to bring bonding, we want to expand on this area, because a lot of people don't really know that there's a beach down here. I want it to be the place where on a day, a public holiday, weekends, even just during the week, that a tourist bus, a JUTC bus, the Knoxford Express can bring tourists down here, and let them enjoy this beautiful country that we call home.
Christopher Martin's hit, Paper Loving, recently went silver in the United Kingdom. Let's get the story behind this 2012 classic in our Fyah Culture segment.
Fyah Culture is powered by Ray White Overproof Rum. Fyah Culture.
If you can't love me now, don't love me later, when my later is much greater.
Chris, in 2011, you teamed up with producer ZJ Crow for Paper Loving.
Yes.
How did you get involved in the cardiac-based project?
How did I get involved in the project? I was with Cecile at the time, and ZJ Chrome gave her the rhythm, and she was in the house playing the rhythm, and I was there listening to it, and I liked it. He didn't give me the rhythm, he gave her the rhythm, but I liked it, and I was like singing out, and she said, that bad, She said she's gonna tell him. Chris, find a song for the rhythm, and that is how I got to record on cardiac bass.
The thing is that you rich on me. It shouldn't be because I'm only make you switch from me. Cause if you leave, girl.
What do you recall about the recording session? Was it something significant? Was it a special energy in the studio?
With all sessions that I'm recording, I always love to say that it is special, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, this is a part of me that I'm putting on plastic per se. So this thing is going to live on forever. So, we have to make sure that it's done properly. So when we were in the studio, the session was active. You don't know, the engineer was having a good time. I was having a good time based on what I can recall. And, when the rhythm came on and I got to the chorus, you can't love me now, don't love me later. When my later, they stopped and I was like, no, that bad.
And I said, but why you stop it? Because I did not groove. I remember that distinctly.
Girl, I know you want stability, but that no mean say you have to sell your soul for vanity, no. Bright lights.
What was it that you learned from a producer like ZJ Chrome back then? What kind of producer is he?
The kind of producer ZJ Chrome is, he's very hands-on. Very, very hands-on. He wants to be in the battle. You know, he wants to be there in all facets of the production, whether it be the curation of the beat, but when it comes to producer and artist, he loves to have a say, you understand? And that is what production is. You see me? Artists are around there voicing, you're producing, you're saying, all right, singer, I love that part there, give me this part with some more energy. You have it still in a but just give me one. You understand? He's very involved.
Me can't believe it, tell yourself so short. Forget the money, you will make man break your parts. But you up like your life, make your chat.
The song's lyrics, what inspired it? Was it coming from a personal experience or just something that you naturally observed?
It can be a bit of both, you know. It possibly could be from something personal. Because at the end of the day, we're saying, if you can't love me now, don't love me later. I wasn't always the Christopher Martin that I am today. And in 2011, I wasn't the Christopher Martin I am today, you see me? So, yeah, and it's based off observation as well, because you can see people go through this on a day-to-day basis. You see me? They pour their heart out, or they give their best, and they're showing that, look, you know what I mean, I might not be the man that you want me to be now, but my ambition and what I hope to gain in the future, I am deserving of whatever. You see me? And they feel they probably get snubbed or shortchanged. You see me? So it hits home. It hits home in many different ways, not just love. It's about business as well.
If you can't love me now, don't love me later. When my later is much greater. Come in, no one, no.
In June 2025, Paper Loving was certified silver in the UK. Did you expect that this would have happened, and how did the news catch you? By surprise?
Yeah. Did I expect it to be certified silver in the UK? No. When recording the song, I just wanted the song to do well, you see me? I just felt like it was a very strong record and I feel like the people would love it. But to say that I felt like it would do the numbers that it's doing, no, I wouldn't say that. You know what I mean? And that's why it's so nice not to have expectations, because when things happen, you see me? Then you can just be very surprised and be very pleased, as opposed to having expectations and it don't happen and you're disappointed. And when I got the news, I was surprised and I was very happy. I was driving to Moby actually.
Favorite line from the track?
The chorus, the very first line of the chorus. If you can't love me now, don't love me later when my later is much greater. Yeah, man. Show me say you're real, man. Show me say you're with me. You're not here for the gains. You see me? Because the gains will come, you know. Yeah, man, the gains will definitely come at no point in time unless you're worthless.
My paper, if you can't love me now, don't love me later.
Did you know that your dog's poop can tell a lot about their health? Yes, Dr. Patrick Craig is here to break it all down in this week's True Tip.
It's now time for your True Tip of the Week, brought to you by True Pet Food.
If you want to know what the health status of that animal is, you look at the poop and it tells you quite a bit. Now, a few things to look at. You look at the consistency of it, how it's formed. For example, if it's easy to be picked up, it's cylindrical, it's chocolatey brown color, it tells you that the animal is having a very good diet. If the consistency is very loose, it's very watery, talking about diarrhea, you look at the color could tell you a lot of stuff, whether or not you're having issues with digestion, whether you're having liver issues, whether you're having issues with bile. So, you know, the consistency could tell you quite a bit. Now, if the color looks a little bit yellowish, you know, you're talking about maybe there's too much fat in the diet. So if you look at the consistency of the poop, whether it's well formed, it tells you that the dog is actually absorbing most of the nutrients inside there. If you look at older dogs who are eating maybe too much protein in their diet, not enough fiber in the diet, that could tell you that the poop is not well formed. If you look at the color of the poop, you know, it could be a little bit darkish. it could tell you that that's digested blood and it might be coming from way up in the GI tract, maybe the stomach or the duodenum right there. So the blood is digested and it could give the poop this very darkish color. If you see frank blood inside the poop, it could tell you that maybe there's bleeding somewhere lower down in the intestine, and that might be some other internal issues that you need to look at. If you get a large volume of poop, that might be a problem. It could tell you that the dog is not, one, absorbing most of the nutrients inside the poop, inside the feed. And the other thing is, if the dog is having a very quick transit time, meaning that the food is going too fast through the intestine, you may get a lot of that food coming back out. And we've seen that with certain food that is not very well formed. It doesn't really have the nutritional value for that particular life stage of the animal. So it's very important that we look at that. If you're seeing a lot of mucus inside there, again, mucus could tell you maybe there's an inflammatory reaction going on in the intestine. So those are some of the things that you really need to look at. Now, when you feed a dog, you need to feed the dog for its different life stage. So you want to feed with either, if you're going to talk about a puppy, a lot of protein. The dog will need a lot of nutrient, a lot of energy inside there. If you're feeding a medium age or a senile dog, again, lower protein, more energy. So all of those things you have to really look at when you're feeding your dog. There are many internal diseases that we see happening in dogs, and just by looking at the poop, it could tell you and point you into one direction here or there. It tells you a veterinarian what to do, what test to run. Again, if you're seeing streaks of white stuff inside your poop that looks like rice grain, again, those could be tapeworms, parasites. And you may just see very long worms inside your poop that could tell you that maybe you're just having lots of problems with roundworms or other intestinal worms. So just by looking at the poop, it could give you a very good indication of what's going on in the animal itself. It's a really good tool for us veterinarians to actually look at to give us a very good idea of what's going on with the animal's health overall.
What should a dog owner do when these signs appear?
The very first thing that you need to do is to contact your vets. I do not recommend that you self-treat, because a lot of times you try to give medications. For example, let's use the simplest one, deworming. You see rice grainy pebbles inside your dog feces. You may give one medication, it may not affect that type of worm. There are different medications that will treat different types of worms. So the first thing you want to do is contact your vets, let your vet dictate what you do. Do not self-treat. It's not the right way to do. And a lot of times when you self-treat, you could do more damage to your animals than good.
The True Tip of the Week was brought to you by True Pet Food.
My Pree Dis fam, big up on yourself. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. But don't cry, we'll be back next week. Until then, I'm your host Naldo Addi, signing out. Take care of yourself. Zain, peace.
Pree Dis is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine, Campari Red Passion, Ray White Overproof Rum, Cal's where quality joins affordability, Double 7 Energy Drink, Sunshine Snacks Day-O Plantain Chips, and by Gold Seal Flour and Festival Mix.